Where's that darn cat? Oh. The cat's right there. Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. My name is Dan Chaos, and welcome back to Vambrace, cooled soup, or whatever this game is called. I have not put this game down. Honestly, I just want to keep playing. I haven't even uploaded the last 2 episodes, so it's really just back to back for me. Even though this has taken up hours of my life, it's really fun. You may be wondering where the last outfit went, but let's just say that's a reward for those who watched the last episode. Anyway, we've got a mission in here. We're in chapter 3 now, the Warden, but I doubled back to save, and I noticed there's a couple of these exclamation points on the map. So let's investigate. Everyone's abuzz about your trip to the surface. For those who don't know, I'm voicing all the characters. Some of them horribly. Is that so? They say you opened the way back to the Ghost Bazaar. That's going to help us a lot. Anyway, how was your journey there? I've never seen anything like this, and I thought I'd seen everything. Trust me, girl. That goes for me, too. I've had my own adventures, but nothing could have prepared me for this. I still don't know what I'm doing with that voice, but I'm committing. What did you do before this? Well, I've been running my own inn for years now. Before that, I was a dwarven shield maiden. No way! I've heard stories of all the shield maidens. I never thought I would get to meet one in person. Well, my fighting days are over. I still get a chance to thump some heads in here sometimes, though. I knew there was more to you than meets the eye. All this talk has me feeling a little nostalgic. In the confusion of the city's fall, I left so many things behind, including a prized heirloom. What kind of heirloom? My old armor. It was passed down to me from my mother, who received it from my grandmother. Ah, what I wouldn't give to have it here with me. The mere sight of it used to comfort me. I used to live in Washer Street. If I could, I'd fetch it myself. Who knows? If I get lucky, the armor may be hanging in your closet in no time. Ooh, armor. Some of these quests are giving me outfits, so I'm kind of intrigued. I want to get them. Now, I saw this one over here. Wrong street. I don't know if there are any others. Streets, yes, but quests, maybe. Okay, who do we have in here? Who do I have to talk to? Whose voice do I have to remember? Okay, not you. Yeah, I kept the last outfit. I didn't even know it was an outfit when she was wanting it. So I shouldn't tell Mireille I have the Tantini. If she says anything, it could ruin my relationship with Satara. Satara. Yeah, I didn't want to click into this. Not that I didn't want to read it or voice it, but it's not the exclamation point. There's an exclamation point somewhere around here. Please don't be you. Please don't. Dang it! I was supposed to give him a gold statue, but I gave it to a ghost instead. Now I also have to remember your voice. Learn as I live and breathe. Oh, I think I changed it too much, but I'm going with it. I'm so happy to see you have returned. I do hope you come bearing a certain gift. I made it to the Ghost Bazaar and met Manduke. Did you find the Oxeye? Yes, but I gave it to someone else. Perhaps I misheard you. Did you say you gave it to someone else? Without his help, I may have never made it back to the Ghost Bazaar. I owed it to him. And who was this thieving rogue who stole the company's standard from me? His name is Gerard. Gerard? That scrawny Edney served as my underling. Was he a spook? Yes, he wished to rebuild the Ghost Bazaar. Won't that be better for the survivors? The spooks do have access to places the living cannot reach, but the standard does not belong to his cold, dead hands. For a human, he always had a natural talent for guile. Focus on Dalearch. The reality is different up there. We need to focus on surviving. Though your logic is sound, I do not believe you understand the gravity of the loss I have suffered today. Oh. I must accept this turn of events. For now. Business is business, after all. We're done here. We're done here? Now that I notice he has a belt buckle, a really large belt buckle, that matches some of the inscription of the statue. So maybe he owned it. But looking at all of what he has, I think it's fine that they gave it to Gerard. He was just a lonely little ghost. Needed some gold. Wait a minute, the exclamation mark is still over there. What gives? Oh. Oh, wait, so I had to speak to you once, and then you were going to turn into a question mark. Exclamation mark. Ellipsis. I don't know symbology. M'lady, you look bored. How about adding a dash of spice to your life? My life is plenty exciting as it is. Well, not to be outdone, I have a proposal for you. A task that could prove very interesting for both of us. I'm listening. There was once a legendary robber in Icenair known as Robin, the Phantom Thief. The thief was known for wearing a red-horned mask and robbing dwarf nobles of their most expensive jewels. I do believe the Phantom Thief must have been blessed by our trickster god, Hong Gildong himself. I have heard rumor he is still alive, and a thorn in the Shade King's side. He may have even tried to rob him of his crown. I can't believe any of this hooey. I'm off. Wait. Okay, here's the truth. A little birdie told me he saw Robin on the surface with his own 2 eyes. I wish to claim the Phantom Thief's skeleton key for myself. You better not be asking me to sneak into someone's private quarters here. Now why would I ask a thing from a lady's such upbringing? You know I've been an exemplary member of the community. With the frost fence out of the way, I've been able to explore distant ruins. I've saved survivors, pestered the green flame, and discovered new scavenging routes. However, I require more effective tools to unlock the various doors I've found. Why don't you find this Robin yourself? You see, the Phantom Thief and I have a history of sorts. He tried to steal my heart, but I'm sure that you could persuade Robin to part with the skeleton key if you ever met. Help me, and I will give you something very special. My heart. I'll think about it. You can find my friend in a shady house near Facility Street in the residential district. He will tell you how to find Robin. Sounds like a dangerous place. A woman like you can handle such places. You'll be fine. Okay, Sly Cooper. You want me to steal a skeleton key from one of the Phantom Thieves of Heart? I like where this is going. Nowhere. That's not the right door. Now, they're mentioning these districts as if I know them. So far, some of the places I've gone have been outside of this map. So I think all of these are relating to the new area I'm going to have access to. Because this is a lot. I think this city is actually suspended underground. Because it's perpetually dark. Either that or it's like a Final Fantasy VII type situation where the actual city above is casting a shadow, so there isn't a natural light. But yeah, okay, this place is looking empty, so now we got to go back up to the fighting parts of this game, which I am getting relatively good at, but it scares the pookie out of me because I don't want to lose my party members permanently. Back up top again. Oh yeah, I have to blast this down. Hadouken! This is spooky. What happened here? Oh, this is an evil woman. Search all these miserable wretches. Green flame. He's close. I can smell the stench of that cowardly traitor. What's this? I detect the scent of another. So sweet. So close. Fresh prey still roams these wastes after all.
Mistress Feroza, the deserter was not among them.
Then move out and gut anything that breathes.
You heard the mistress. We can't afford to have these documents falling into the hands of the Guardians. Let's go.
Okay. So the green flame is not as ethereal as I would have suspected. They're actually people-ish. Who was that? You received a page of the 100-Acre Wood. I mean the Codex. Okay. You gave me a bit of story. A very creepy dark elf, which immediately reminded me of Azula. I'm fairly certain I did not capture her voice whatsoever, but I caught her energy. You know, from like the last episode. That's the energy I was going for.
I'll show you lightning!
Last time I was going through all the... Oh, exclamation point! Exclamation point! Over there! And over there! Oh, I gotta go this way. But my last means of traveling, I was aiming for locations that had bright lights. So that was my basis. Man, it's already begun. Avoided. Yes! That's why I love you, Anna. Anna, you should be leading. Before, you were glitching out if I had you in front. Okay, you're doing okay. I hate all these wooden chests, because some of them are traps. Ooh. Academic clutter. And mimic. Okay, I think we're going to have more mimics now. Woo! That's interesting. I like how there's a... Oh, there's so many different options right here. There's an extra door right here. That's new. Alright, I always try to take the shorter paths. Why are some of them of reddish hue and why are some of them yellowish hue? Let's just grab one and see where it goes. Indoors, apparently. Alright, this is a camp. Alright, we're doing fine already. So, famous last words. Ooh. Crap. Well, still not worth raising the Geistometer. I do hope to find out if... Oh, trader, if there are items that I can acquire to further increase stats. Because... she only has... Like Annalise, or whatever her full name is. She only has so many points. I have so much money. Hold on, let me check my inventory. But yeah, Anna Seal, Anna, she has like a 4 for the eye, with it boosted by the item that I gave her, her awareness. But I want it to be higher because it looks like we're going to start facing traps that are of a higher grade, and I am not prepared for that. So there's a bunch of empty spaces in my crafting, so that must mean that there are more craftables to be had. I could sell the bouillon chip. Wait a minute. Oh, that was more than just the outfit. That was a specialty item that I picked up. It gave me +4 health. I might have to go back and get that later. But if everything works out well, I could just get to this district without having to return. But if I do, I'm coming back in a 10 bikini. A 10 teeny. Now, I got a decent amount of healing items, but it never hurts to have extra. I don't know if I get better deals, but I definitely get more available goods if the person with the highest speechcraft is able to talk to the merchant. Hey, why are you defacing our crowned king? Combat. Because all the dead bodies up there. Prepare yourselves! Okay, first area, humanoid humans. Shouldn't be too difficult. Don't recognize the third one in the back. Other than actually damaging them, there's no metric for where I can... there's no metric from where I can tell how much health they actually possess. Like, some of them are the same enemy type, but they may have more or less health. Usually more. Okay, it seems that progressing through the dungeon is also a means to get to certain regions. I mean, it's exactly how I'm making it sound, but let me rephrase it. Instead of passing through the environment to reach an end objective, there are now little objectives scattered throughout the map, which means I have to turn in specific directions now if I want to reach certain objectives, which is interesting, except that I might end up missing some. I haven't gone back to the Ghost Bazaar, so I don't know if I could just return to areas I've explored that no longer have enemies. I would hope. So I'm going to endeavor not to miss any of the... Oh yeah, we definitely have new consumables up in here. What the... Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh baby. Better gear. Wowzers. Okay. Need to keep track of all the things I... What the heck is all of this stuff? Oh man. Okay, no more using any of my stuff. No more. No more. I need to keep all of it so that I can focus on crafting all this new stuff. So much stuff. It's actually a little bit troublesome because some of it is definitely better than others, but I'm gonna have to make all of it. I am unaware of which of these quests are which. So I'm gonna head down to this one, hoping that maybe the street comes up towards that other house. Not a great start. Alright, but see, the end goal for this region isn't quite that far. I'm already in the second notch, but can't have myself be over encumbered. But now I have so much stuff that I need to craft. Why am I so over? It's got to be, yeah, the academic clutter. It really is. Dang. What's this? Oh. So cool. I got a critical. So it's showing me the good stuff now. If I outright buy the stuff, I don't have to make the stuff. That's where the power of money comes in. I did not see this in my craftables. So I'm buying that. Okay, you'll let me remove old gear, but you won't let me put on new gear. Great. Gosh, this object, this magic amplifier, says it can only be equipped by Philistines. And it's not letting me equip it. Wait a minute, suddenly it did. So wait, she's a Celestine? But I liked her having the awareness. Well, I guess I have a really nice artifact that I didn't really need to buy. Buy, yes. So, yeah. It's not worth selling, I'll just hold on to it. The only downside is that it means I've missed out on getting a higher powered vest. Adventurer kit. I can make that. Okay, these specialty ones didn't even bother to read. Can only be equipped by dragoons. Can only be equipped by fencers. Can only be equipped by blood mages. I have a blood mage. Shadowmancers, I don't have one. Hedge mage. My healer's a hedge mage, isn't she? And it does give Overwatch. Oh, heal me. At least going to rooms I've already explored is not reducing my vigor. But it seems awfully low because I put a new... What? Oh, that's right. There was an exclamation point in there, which means it had to have been in one of the rooms, which means I should have checked all the rooms. That was against my nature because I was trying to find the shortest route. It seems that because I could go to the next area, the main area, very quickly, because I'm already at the halfway point to where the ending should be, that the chink in my armor for this one is the fact that there are other locations here that I need to go to and search as part of side quests. So the distance to the destination is amplified. Those guys are annoying. They have a creepy cracked open cranium that looks like kind of meat on the inside of their cavity. Kind of cool, actually. Also kind of like swirling in purple. But they cast a shield on themselves so that the next hit they take is completely absorbed, even with the true strike. So I just have to sacrifice one person's attack just to get rid of the shield, which is kind of hard because don't have a lot of shots that actually reach back there all the time, unless, you know, there's some enemies that have been removed from the front. They easily take damage, but the shield is annoying. Oh, that was nice. Seriously overkill, but oh, durian oil. Explosive durian is used by. Wait, was one of them explosive? I got rid of them relatively quickly. Guess that was for my own benefit. But I need that for one of the things that I'm crafting. Can't remember which one. Gotta love having the high awareness on her. Oh, you could tell, besides traps, you could tell early on what kind of room you're gonna enter just by paying attention to the floor. Either a camp or a trap. But this one is interactable-ish. I've run across this dinner table once before. It poisoned me once. I don't know if it always poisons me. Inspect the food. This doesn't look like a safe place to enjoy a meal. You decide to do a toxic inspection first. You touch the meat with a silver spoon, it suddenly degrades into rotten filth. A foul smell hisses from it, and you begin to gag. Already over encumbered. That's fine. I'm about out of here, so I can see what I can craft with all of this stuff. Mimic. Nope. Just not openable. Bad luck brown boxes. Okay. This is the exit. I was worried because I saw a sign back there, and usually when you are running into a room that has a sign, it means you're going to fight. I don't know if it's a sign that you're going to fight, or a sign that you're going to fight, but I saw the sign. Oh, main quest? Right up there? That's good, but it's also bad. I need a place to rest, place to recoup. Uh-oh. Gamers Row. I'm worried. Should I just drop my stuff? Okay, not controlling anymore. A green flame agent. He's alone and seems distracted. This could be a good opportunity. Green Goblin.
What the?
Oh, that was fast.
Hey.
Oh, we captured him. Wakey, wakey.
What? Hey, release me at once.
Doesn't look like you're in much of a position to be making demands. I have questions, you have answers. Shall we start?
You will not get a word from my mouth, filthy rat.
Listen here. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Have at it. The minstrel shall sing of my glorious sacrifice in service to the green flame.
Stubborn fellow. How should I deal with him? Fire? As a drow, I'm sure you're familiar with the fine art of fire dancing.
What?
Oh, you're going to dance for me? But I don't think you'll like this jig.
Wait, you're serious?
I'm literally going to build a flame and hold your feet to it until you talk. Look at it this way. You'll finally have a chance to live up to your cult's namesake.
Wait! Despite my dabbling in Eldritch magic, I must confess, I'm an aspiring fire dancer. I'll tell you what. You want to know? I'll tell you what I want. I'll tell you anything. Just don't burn my feet.
Wise decision.
Truth is, I'm a deserter. The Frostveil won't affect me, so I was planning to climb the city walls and escape this godforsaken place.
Unfortunately, the rest of us don't have that luxury. Let's see what you have for us. Interesting. You want to explain this?
All the initiatives stationed in the residential district carry this.
This says the Green Flame have converted the Ice Ridge Penitentiary into a base of operations.
Go there and you're as good as dead. If the Green Flame do not ensure your fate, Isabel Salazar will.
You've seen her?
Elvira returned to us yesterday. Now that she's back, it's only a matter of time before the Green Flame find the Guardian Enclave and crush it.
We'll see about that. Well, I do believe you've outlived your usefulness. Oh yes, a word of warning. Seems a lady by the name of Feroza is after you. I wouldn't dally about much longer. Sweet dreams.
Wait!
He's out cold, soul. It won't be waking up anytime soon. I guess Isabel is a bad guy after all. Okay, at least we're not fighting. I'm weighed down by luggage. I want to go over to where the other exclamation mark is. Because I'm missing them. See, here's what I'm worried about. I don't want to miss the side stuff. Will the side stuff get canceled out if I make it to the end? I don't know who I'm asking because I'm about to find out. So, let's go. Place to camp. Thank you. Okay, the oil was to make the next level vest. Which I can make. Yes. That's also going to help with a little bit of the weight, I hope. Okay, that did help a lot, actually. Still one over. I wish there was a place I could store my items in these little camping areas. Because I should just start dumping all this stuff. Because I don't need to carry it. It's always going to be available for crafting. Not that I just carried anything into battle with me already. But some things, like maybe the lower level healing ingredients. I don't know. Oh yeah, I was worried for a second. It's like, oh, her health and vigor. That's because it dropped considerably with the use of this new vest. So, there you go. There's 3 directions I could go. I see on the left side over there, near some sort of atrium, is another one of those exclamation marks that I'm going to try and get. So, We're here in the Plaza Ruins. Ah, with my good friend Gerard. Wait, which one of us has the highest mercantry? Why are you in front? You, in front. Okay. Yes!
Business is booming in this frozen waste.
Hero vest! Holy moly. That is so good. I can't possibly own it. Alright, I made the adventurer kit. I needed a leather cuirass for something. Dude, this is some good stuff, but I can't afford it. Uh-oh, open chests. That means open battle. Might be nice to actually have a Shadowmancer who could tell me what is in the adjacent rooms. But I really am happy with the combination of characters I have. The tankini also counts as an item. Oh, so wearing the armor itself doesn't do anything. It's just cosmetic. But I got, I guess, a copy of it that I can wear. Okay, so I don't need to go back and change anything. Unless I really want to. But I've already got better gear here. Oh, critical! Oh! Amused, gain vigor, Overwatch plus bonus. Oh, fantastic. Okay, some decent sleep too. Excellent. Gain equal health. Oh, gain health equal to Overwatch. Oh, yeah, it's at 4 right now because we are over encumbered. Okay, watching the floor. Ah, okay, it's fine. It's an investigatable. Okay, last time we ran across this one, we got Hellion. Yeah, a roll of the dice icon, so she's got a flourish. I wonder if that'll change anything. Treasure inside. What the? After lifting the lid, a noxious gas sprays into your face. You drop the box, wiping the air around you in vain. Befuddled! Okay. Not that I wouldn't be completely happy if every single time I ran across one of those, it was completely beneficial. Mother of chocolate syrup. Or father of chocolate syrup. Hershey, help me. I guess it is supposedly random that I run into bad things as well. But we're making it out. Oh. It's ghoul time. That's what I need the ectoplasm for. I need 3 more to make the cursed hand. Since it seems like more of a walk, and there does... It would let me out somewhere, but it looks like there's walls over there. I'm gonna go down to this one instead. The power of the Oversoul will protect us. Will it? They're human. What's the worst that can happen? Those guys with the black eyes and the small blue irises are creepy. Like, look at the way their face moves. It's all janky. Like they're wearing somebody's face instead of having a face. And they look possessed too. Kind of cool. Man, with the high Overwatch level, just the small increments of the Geistometer going up is worth using. So even though she attacks rarely and her healing level, while fantastic, is kind of small, just having her as an Overwatch makes using the campfire so much more conducive to my environment. So, while I am interested in trying out Shadowmancers or Dragoons, unless there's a way to, like, retire my party members to safety, to where I can then either use them again or run across the exact same people again on the bounty board, I don't want to risk losing a team that's working for me in favor of something better. You know, the grass is greener and all that jazz. Oh, another campfire. Awesome. This one's tricky because the camera is pointing to the left in this room. That means that the way I need to go is down, even though you might get confused to say go left, but there is no left. Although you are moving left so you can go down. The game doesn't tell you this. So it's good that I'm figuring it out. If we do run into the ghosts again... Yes! Critical! I hope it's not a new set, a more powerful set. Even though I don't want to trigger it on purpose just to get the ectoplasm that I need to make the hand for Sedan. It's tricky because it's a progressively dangerous entity, but I don't know, why is there a song? I guess the song icon is a persistent boon because I did the singing stuff, entertainment so well for the vigor. Or if that delays the amount of vigor that I lose from moving from room to room. Anyway, it's a looming entity. The ghosts showing up. I don't know if it's worth triggering because they might be more difficult in this area. But I do want the ectoplasm because it'll give me, oh no, a book. It'll give me better gear for my blood mage. So it might be worth just facing that. Yeah, old leather-bound tome, lays upon an ornate stand. The inscription is telling you to shut up and read me. Okay. Don't remember what happened last time. The person with the most health gets to read it. The pages contain journal entries written by skilled researchers. Realize that the content within may be worth something to someone willing to undertake the task of deciphering it. Ah, academic clutter. Cool. Over encumbered. Cold. These environments are neat. Ah, merchants. Gerard, my dude. Oh. Well, Anna was the one to talk to him anyway, so sucks that business is bad. See, because of that, there isn't another tab that shows me the rare goodies. I can still sell, though. Wait, what do I have in my inventory? Oh, yeah, I made that. Sorry, forgot. You can't have it. Gerard, you could have at least warned me that was on the other side of your bazaar. Geistometer is at full, so it turned all the rooms into ghost zones. I'm 1 mark away from my objective. Okay, here's the idea. It's like, oh, I could just back up. I've got full health. Why don't I just do it then? If I'm able to return to these areas, if I'm not, it's gonna be sad, because I'm about to make it to the merchant. Which I'm gonna need my health for. If I can, oh yes, it's a boss that's up next because they put the campfire out here. Well, I can just go ahead and use it. It doesn't matter. I already got the Geistometer at max, so I can just go ahead and use this. Pure boon. But if it lets me come back and traverse this area for the side quests, I don't see why it wouldn't. Then I forgot this campfire out here doesn't provide anything except for an opportunity to use your items, which I don't think it's worth doing. But if I can come back for the side quests and search all the areas again, then I'm more than likely going to trigger all the ghosts to show up, which would be my opportunity, my forced opportunity to get ectoplasm. So there's no sense in going back in there and triggering it. Okay. It's like one marker away on the map. So, yeah. Just looking. If there's no camp out here, that means that I am going to fight a boss next, because that seems to be the way it goes. Okay, that's definitely it. And, Okay, the side quest must also be in the same building. Okay, last time I fought a boss, I lost all my companions and then had to start over and play for hours and hours to get back to it. I'm feeling a lot braver now. It's not like I could change anything else. Besides maybe getting the ghost goo to get the ghost hand for my blood mage, but other than that, alright, this is another one of these rooms. Holy centrifuge, Batman! There's a gearbox in here. Alright, we're at the top. There's a key in the second level. There's a control box in the bottom that has chains on it. Looks like that means it's locked. There'll be a campfire right before. And that marker seems to tell me that there's a boss. Holy crap, is this a complicated map. It's not completely impossible. Got it memorized? Aha! Aha! Does this actually tell me what this place is? Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the penitentiary, which I needed to go here for some reason. I forget why, but that means I need to explore all of the rooms. Yeah, I guess you've had enough time to read all of that. I got the gist of it. Yeah, don't have a map of this place. Oh, immediately a boss. Maybe I should have taken the other door, but... Oh. Okay. Some of you are new. Yeah, that's one thing I haven't quite figured out yet. There's something I'm using up. I think it's the glowing blue letters underneath the characters' profiles that is controlling what abilities I have access to. I don't know if maybe passing a turn builds up the meter. So I'm going to test that. Okay, I have 2 glowing runes. I haven't read anywhere, crap, about this, so I'm just having to guess. That's right, the map said it was a circle. So now that I'm in here, it's going around in a circle. That is going up, that is going down. I need to go to a lower level, the second circle. That has the key! Doggy! A ghostly dog has a key suspiciously clenched in his snout. Was he a guard dog in his past life? Was he the dog from Pirates of the Caribbean? Hello, boy! Ruff! Ruff! He looks friendly, but reluctant to part with that key. Now how am I going to get it from him? A ghost snack? Okay, we're on the other side of the room, right? Do I need that? And there's the ghost dog. He's probably going to want something to eat. What's this? P1-11196. Sung Woo, Bard of Madness, violating street performance laws. P111230. Shang Hyun, the gamer. On illegal partying and excessive gambling. And so they're just... Ugh. So they're just dead in there for partying and gambling? It's because they didn't go to church on Sunday? Don't know what to expect from this place. Dong Hyun, the librarian, disturbing the peace and excessive gaming. Kiko, little ninja Toby, trespassing. Little ninja Toby, that's a great name. I want to watch a television show all about little ninja Toby. Callista Tater. Tater. It's like tomato. Fashionable crimes. Well, were they the dandy highwayman or something? Beater, Gladstone, Magellan. Incorruptible spirit. Oh, they couldn't break him. Braun Severson, high treason against the crown. Well, at least that one sounds right. Yeah, there's the gear. This door needs a special mechanism to open. Yeah, there. See? The lever. It's written there in a cautionary note. I passed that already. I thought I was going to need it. Sorry, I hit that when I think I want to run to the left, but it doesn't do anything. I can't run in the dungeons. I can only run out in the open. This. Haha! A crank. This could be useful because of downstairs. Okay, so I'm unlocking a boss that's down there. Either this boss is related to a quest that I'm here for, or it's going to be something for the dog to get the key. See, what was the area that I needed to be in? Find Hilda's brother, Braun Severson. Braun Severson. We ran across his corpse. If I get the key from the dog, I can open the cells. The cells that has Braun Severson. He was the last one, right? For crimes against the crown? Yeah, Braun Severson, high treason against the crown. 2014. He's been in there since 2014? The other guy's been there since 1996. Okay. Then that means this must net me something for the dog to get the key. Oh. This was no ordinary prison cell. It was a torture chamber. Why did it say I was over-encumbered? I guess I've been over-encumbered. Because I picked up all this lovely healing stuff. Okay, I can't go into a battle over-encumbered, so I'm going to have to ditch some heavy stuff. Okay, even. I'll take this. Codex page. By the looks of it, this prisoner died a painful death. There's a name scrawled on this prisoner's tag. Braun Severson. So this is... I thought he was... Okay, his name was on the cell plate, but this must be his body. Okay. This is Hilda's brother. How am I going to explain this to her? I don't see his wraith anywhere. Maybe he perished before the curse fell upon the city. Okay, so the curse is what's bringing all the ghosts around. I should bring this ring back to Hilda. At the very least, she'll be able to confirm his identity. Rest in peace, Braun. There's a pile of bones here. I wonder if I could put this to good use. Yes, for the doggo. I was afraid. This had the same symbol as the boss at the end, so I was afraid that this was just going to be a boss that I needed to fight. But no, we're good. And we got a dog for our friend. I mean, a bone for our dog. We've got a bone to pick with this dog. Ruff, ruff.
Hey there.
Hey there. Hey, boy. What you looking at? This? Ruff, ruff. Good boy. It's all yours. He dropped the key. Hunger trumps duty. Actually, they train prison dogs not to fall for that, but this is a ghost dog, so he'll fall for anything if he just, like, slips through the floor. And round in circles we go. Xu Yang, the engineer. Conspiracy and illegal protests. Peng, the playboy. Weon Yang. Violation of the speed limit and excessive gaming. Oh, I'm guilty of excessive gaming. Ah, I did not need that leading up to this. Violating street performance laws. So they were just all dancing and merriment. Ah, frigid. Gale, please, please. Okay, low one. This is definitely getting us somewhere. There was a camp right before the fight, right? Okay, there's a fight before the camp, before the fight, right? One's got a green gauge around them, and the other is some sort of female specter, a healer. Okay, she's got to go first. Oh, so glad I did the protection spell. She looks cool. She's like a hypnotist samurai. Yes! I think I did a fairly good job of memorizing that map. Still hoping I have access to this area so I could finish the side quest, but I've made some very quick progress compared to last time. Yep, the room is rather rumbly. Good thing I've got food in my tumbly. Oh. Not excited about this, but you look freaking amazing. Is that you, Roadhog? The local lord here has already been corrupted by the Green Flame's magic. Step aside. I have no quarrel with you, Shade.
You dare to enter my domain and bark at me? I will shackle your soul to my eternal prison.
Again, no boss music. I need to pump something into this. I need to pump up the jams. Okay. They all have extra green bars. The minions do, so they're going to be tougher. Look at his shield. Oh, but it wasn't you that he attacked. Is it because I shielded that you're just going to go after Lyric? Her magic won't reach the boss, who is the person I really want to stall. Okay, I'm going to hold off on that then. We're going to use the blood magic. Give it to her. Oh, you're already hurting. I'm going to give it to you. Okay, that extra boosted damage helped with that. Let's see if we can finish up with this guy. No, very low. Dang it. Whoa! Okay. Well, they have higher health, but they shouldn't be in the front. And would it be costly to try and rearrange them? Now that you're in the front, does that mean I have longer range? I gave you the blood magic. Let's hope it's hard. Yes! Ah, there we go. I haven't seen him heal himself yet. So I'm just gonna hope that we can take him down. Ah, crap. With enough rounds before he does the same. And this one. Yeah, good attack. Alright, halfway there. Come on. Yes! Haha! Okay, this went exceedingly better than Chapter 2. But maybe because I've learned a thing or two. Ectoplasm, chains. Devespresso brew. Nice stuff. Okay, it's going to be a repeat performance. We're going to free the felon within. Ah, now you look much more dignified.
Those eyes. I knew you would come. You've broken the Shade King's grip on my mind. I can even remember my name now. Thank you.
I can dispel the Shade King's magic. I plan to put that ability to good use.
Evelia Lyric. That's your name, is it not?
Indeed, but how could you possibly know that?
My true name is Norton. Antivirus. I was the former warden of Ice Ridge Penitentiary. Your father, Dr. Nicolau Lyric, was a dear friend.
Liar! I have seen the heinous crimes that took place here. My father would never befriend someone who could allow such things to happen.
'Tis true. Many have suffered here, but these indignities were committed to save every life in Eisenair. A mission we failed.
Under whose authority were those horrific acts committed?
Hakan ordered us to subject the Crimson Reign to alternative methods of questioning after we learned of a major plot against the crown.
Hakan? That means I can't believe him. Not that I've spoken to him all that much. I spoke to the son of the king who said he was benevolent, but caused everything to go into ruin for some reason. So I can't believe him in his accusations against the drifters. Just another word for torture, and to your own people no less.
My people are the citizens of Eisenar. I did my duty at any cost to protect them. In spite of that, we were too late.
Nothing can justify what has happened here.
You did not know of what you speak. My battle was for information that could have saved the city from this very ruin you see now.
The Crimson Rain was not responsible for Eisenar's fate. This city fell to the Green Flame.
You have much to learn, dear Avelia. Do you truly believe the Crown was unaware of the Green Flame's activities within the city?
Are you suggesting the Crimson Rain was complicit in orchestrating the Green Flame's coup? Oh, I didn't think about that.
Elements of the Crimson Rain coordinated efforts with the Green Flame to infiltrate Eisenar.
That's a poem.
In the days leading up to the incident, we were desperately racing against the clock to stop them. Braun Severson himself confessed to this with his dying breath.
But anyone will confess to anything if they're tortured. Her brother was a co-conspirator? I don't know. If what you say is true, this is information for what remains of the Crimson Rain. We have much to discuss, but I must take my leave now. I am searching for a slippery witch named Isabel Salazar.
Before you depart, I have something that was meant for you. This note was delivered to me by some associates of your father. They told me you would come.
Another torn page. This is one of the 4 missing pages of the Codex Illuminus 100-Acre Woodses. Unfortunately, I cannot read it.
The woman you seek is ahead. Good luck to you.
Is she here? In this place? Now I don't know which side to believe in. Take in all evidence, and then decipher it later. Uh-oh. When I entered the chamber, I saw an unmistakable silhouette by the window. Isabel Salazar! What have you done? Give yourself up, witch! The fiend hardly acknowledged my presence as she turned from me. You're in over your head, girl. Isabel, stop! Come and get me, if you can. She leapt to her freedom from that window and plunged into the darkness below. Once again, she had escaped my grasp. Without a moment's hesitation, I turned my attention to the prisoner chained against the wall. I'm here to help you now. What's your name?
My name is Ogrim. I told her everything. She knows where my key is. I could not endure any longer. Please have mercy and end my suffering.
The poor king. King Orgrim, your majesty, please save your energy. The Dwarven King of Eisenar had been horrifically mutilated. He was in no condition to move, and I would soon have to make a difficult decision. No, I just jump out the window. What the? Dude, what is this?
It is unfortunate that my mind was under the Shade King's grip. I could not protect the king, and it does not look like he is long for this world.
Might as well talk to him before I make any rash decisions. What happened to him?
The Green Flame's agents tortured him mercilessly to learn the location of his furnace key. Their efforts thus far have been fruitless.
The king told me Isabel knew of its location before he passed out. What is the significance of this key, and why would the Green Flame go to such lengths to retrieve it?
The king possesses one of the 2 keys required to activate Nibelung, the heart of Eisenar, in the industrial district. I do not know what they plan there.
So they can turn Eisenar into Flaminair? The Green Flame have been using Eisenar Penitentiary as a base of operations. How long have you been under their control?
The Shade King himself came here. He stripped my mind of all reasoning with his magic 1 year ago. His agents have been using Ice Ridge as a place to question detainees ever since. They are trying to learn the location of Dalearch. After traditional questioning proved fruitless, they moved the king here, subjecting him to advanced interrogation.
Wait. But Isabel knows the location of Dalearch. She was imprisoned there. Why are they still going about this? I guess it was only recently that she escaped, so she was just torturing the king for his key. You said Braun Severson confessed the Crimson Rain was complicit in allowing the Green Flame to infiltrate the city. What else do you know?
Braun had been observed as a person of interest by Crown agents for quite some time. They eventually learned that he had been in direct contact with high-profile Green Flame acolytes. He passed before the incident and was not affected by the Shade King's curse. Braun considered the Green Flame an ally against the Crown, but even he could not have predicted their true intentions.
Okay, so he was misguided and aligned himself with the Green Flame. But when the Green Flame took power, he didn't turn into a wraith. I wonder why. My late father was an enigmatic man. I suppose it's not surprising that I should encounter those who knew him so far from home.
Nikolai has passed? Nicolau has gone now. I am sorry to hear this. We were close friends in life. He often made expeditions here to continue his arcanic research.
You see, in my mind, it's like, oh, her father passed? Well, maybe he'd just become a ghost and we could talk to him. But all these ghosts were raised during the Green Flame's takeover and then subjugated. But there was a ghost market, too. I'm not quite sure of the lore or the sequence of events and why some people turn into ghosts and why some don't.
He was a very secretive man and hardly discussed his findings with me. He often said, "The city is alive with the voice of the Archons for those who are willing to listen." How he could find any connection between Eisenhower and the Archons was always a mystery to me, though.
Okay. You can hardly blame the actions of a few to the actions of the many, so I'm not certain that I should pick a side, but I do want to save this guy. He's unconscious. I'm not sure he will make it. My discovery of his whereabouts is significant, but he's in no condition to be moved. It's time to make an important decision. We are bringing him back. Bringing him back to Dalearch will be a huge risk, but it's one I'm willing to make. Don't worry, Your Majesty. We're going back home. An error has occurred in the following application. CE34878-0. Vambrace, Cold Soul.
Yeah, I'd like to report a problem.
Even the game didn't want me to bring back the king. Now's my chance to change my mind. No, I'm committed. Let's see if the game says otherwise.
Welcome back, Lyric.
I'm happy to see you've returned to us in good health. I was just discussing your expedition with Hakan.
Were you able to apprehend the witch?
I thought I'd finally cornered here. Yeah, I got a hair in my throat. Hold on. You got a very furry bear on you. I thought I'd finally cornered her, but she eluded me once again. There have been more pressing developments. In my pursuit of Isabel, I discovered King Argrim's whereabouts. I brought him back and he is now resting safely at the manor.
As I live and breathe, you've gone and done it! The crown will be forever in your debt. I shall depart now to see him. Thank you, Lyric.
Don't let him visit him alone. I'm worried about everybody. Finding the king was a stroke of good fortune, but there's more to report. Before King Argrim's passing out, he didn't pass yet, he told me Isabel knew the location of this key. It seemed important.
Then we are in dire straits. The Shade King is now one step closer to activating Nibelung.
The Nibelung? It is the furnace core at the massive industrial factory. It was once used to both power the city and manufacture cutting-edge dwarven tech. Volsung was the chief engineer there.
If the Shade King reactivates it, he'll have a powerful engine for his war machine.
You speak as if the Shade King destroyed an entire city for the singular purpose of accessing a dwarven factory.
If this plan comes to fruition, Arsenal will be the least of our worries. He'll be able to manufacture Golem sentinels to wage a significant war outside of Arsenal.
I must be missing something here. Trust us, Lyric. We're fortunate the Nibelung was constructed with a built-in safeguard. It can only be accessed with two keys, one which belonged to King Argrim,
and the other to our friendly inventor, Volsung.
Then Lady Luck is still with us.
We need to speak with Volsung about the key. Lyric, could you do the honors? Sir, if Isabel has a key, she may head towards the industrial district. This might be a good opportunity to waylay her. Getting that key would give us control of Nibelung and strike a heavy blow against the green flame.
They have a heavy presence there.
With Lyric's help, I can lay 2 expedition teams to the surface. If Isabel's to be found, one of us will pin her there.
I'm willing to do this. What say you, Zarquad? No. Going in without proper intelligence makes this mission too much of a risk. We will bide our time for now. Good, because I'm juggling a lot of roles here, but I think I'm remembering them rather well. These definitely weren't here before. You're leaving new stray pages about. There's a few things I want to do. I want to sell some stuff at the market. I want to go see if I can craft some stuff. And then I want to see if I can go back to the entertainment district. Some of the controls are a little bit weird in this game. I can only use the left stick to move about, I guess because they don't want it to conflict with the D-pad, but that means I have sort of extra directions that I can accidentally do, which is annoying, especially if there are other tabbing areas. But also the L2. There's no R2 to it, so I don't know, a little bit of annoyance. Holy crap! That's some good stuff. See? Coffee! Drink of the gods.
Coffee today is like God in the Old Testament. It will either save you or kill you depending on how much you believe in its magic powers.
There's 3 objectives here. My first objective is to rest. Okay, resting has sent me back into the nightmare again. Can I just run through this and be done with it? Yeah. That's a nice aspect. Just adding in a nightmare. Who are you? Show yourself. Ah! That felt so real. These recurring dreams are leading my thoughts to dark places.
To dark shadows.
It's a fascinating element that they added to the game. Well, this is like, fascinating story elements. Like, it's not a gameplay thing. It's like a fascinating thing they added. You get to run down a lengthy corridor. We've never done that. But no, they mentioned at the opening cinematic that she was having a nightmare, and then on random occurrences, you have this random nightmare. I wonder what it means, and if it's being caused by the Vambrace. I want to go see if I can return to that other area. Well, there's a 4th quest over here, but I'm not going to select it. Fine. Order of operations. Balthazar, I've returned from the surface and have with me another missing page from the Codex Illuminus.
You sure know how to keep an old man busy. Let me see this page. Interesting. I've interpreted the text for you. It seems that the 4 missing pages may have been connected by a theme of prophecy, but this one I have never seen.
Thank you. I could have never imagined the secrets that Asenair would reveal to me. You can see the page's codex. I am returning to the surface for an expedition to the industrial district soon. Maybe I'll discover another missing page there. It's as if they are revealing their locations to me.
I was just studying the ancient roots of the ascending room. I will have you arrive at a hidden waypoint located southwest of your destination. Stay vigilant in your pursuit of Isabel. Should you corner her, expect to experience the full wrath of her sorcery.
Rumor of her powers precede her. If it comes to that, I'll be ready. Your perk level increased. Okay, I guess that was a good thing. Once again, I'm going to go by the basis that I have armor that is improving both attributes that I really like, health and vigor. So, combat max. Ooh, that's good. Oh, that's better. I guess since I'm here, let's see what else is up. Goals. Ooh, pages. Yeah, they just lay about the exact same locations. You look exactly like the one on my team. Talindra has spoken. She will not be associated with the experiments of those who dabble in the profane art of blood magic. I advise you to hand over the adamant heart immediately.
Over my shorn beard. Tell your matriarch that her assistance is no longer needed. I have already made up my mind.
Your deceit has gone too far this time. You're the outlander that found King Argrim. Convenient that I should find you here. Matriarch Talindra has instructed me to invite you to the Sylvani Healing Hall tomorrow. Please look for her there. This will not be the last you hear from me, Volsung. The plot thickens like a fine bisque. Give me a second. I'm so close to the cursed hand and the sunstone. Okay. Hey there. What was that about?
Never mind those frolicking elves. What brings you here, girl?
As you may have heard, I found the king.
Yes, a fine service you have done for the crown and our people.
We have a problem, though. Lanville believes Isabel Salazar may possess the king's key to the Nibelung. I heard that you were the chief engineer there before the city fell. Nibelung.
You heard correctly. Not to worry, the furnace needs 2 keys to be activated. The second key is in my possession. I have it right. Jumpin' jackalopes! My key! It's gone!
What? Surely you must have misplaced it?
Impossible. I always keep it right here. The only logical explanation for this absence is that it was stolen. I'll bet that witch Isabel made off with it to the surface.
But you're always here. This is bad. Very bad. We need to stop Isabel before she accesses the furnace core.
I sense some treachery is afoot.
I need to report this to Zarquad immediately.
Wait a moment. If you're going there, I have an unusual favor to ask of you. My dear son, Volrung, fell to illness some years ago. He passed away months before the fall of Eisenair.
I'm sorry.
But he is still with me. That is to say, his essence is in a soul stone. I have been working tirelessly to create a suitable vessel for it.
What do you mean, vessel?
A heart and a body. That is what I required. I completed the body, but was forced to leave it behind in my workshop on the surface.
And what of the heart?
I was collaborating unsuccessfully with Talindra to craft a hedge-magicked heart. Our experiments are resulted in failure. I lost all hope until I discovered the heart could be powered by a unique synthesis of hedge and blood magic. I approached Mithra of the Naziri, and he agreed to power my construct. After placing the soul stone within it, he made it beat with life. It's finally ready to be installed within the golem shell I left in my workshop. Would you be willing to fulfill this great task for me?
Dabbling in blood magic is not to be taken lightly,
but it is powerful.
The Naziri could have ulterior motives for helping you.
He provided the missing ingredient to save my son's life. What father would not agree to such a proposition? Please.
I will take the adamant heart with me, but you should know that this will not be my first priority.
Thank you. Here it is. Please handle the heart delicately. I look forward to your safe return.
I should update Zarquad. Okay, so there's a soul stone that inside this makeshift heart, and we need to get a vessel for Xehanort. We need to get a vessel for Volsung to put his son inside a golem. This is some tricky business. But I do agree, a combination of hedge, mage, and blood mage does wonders. That's why I've got 2 of them on my team. Lyric, what's wrong? I talked to Volsung as you asked. His key is gone. He suspects Isabel stole it before she escaped Dalearch. Then I must reconsider Landil's plan. I'm still willing to do this expedition with him. Our first priority must be to find Isabel and retrieve those keys. We cannot risk the Green Flame gaining control of Nibelung. While you and Landville attend to that, I will focus on weeding out. I'm gonna get married to any aid Isabel may have received here. With our combined efforts... Wrong voice. With our combined efforts, Isabel will not get far. Let us hope that is so. She has proven to be a cunning adversary. I've wizened to her trickery. My guardians are at your command. Go now and stop her. I wonder if that means I've got higher level people I can pick up at the board. Not that I want to, but it's good to have an open mind. What's going on here in the Sylvani Hall besides... Paige! Okay.
This doesn't bode well. I've never seen anything like it.
What shall we do? If even your knowledge of hedge magic fails these patients, I fear no one can help them.
Can I help you?
What's wrong with these patients?
They returned to us from the surface. We soon realized their unusual injuries had left them stricken with a rare disease. I've utilized the full extent of my medical knowledge here, but I'm afraid I have no cure for their affliction. These men suffer from wraith poisoning.
I have fought many a wraith in my trips to the surface, but I've never contracted this.
Few are susceptible to the side effect of making contact with wraiths. Furthermore, it only occurs when deep wounds have been inflicted. Unfortunately, there is little to no modern research on this topic to inform my own studies. If only we could consult the ancient archons. They might have shared knowledge of how to treat such ailments. What I wouldn't give to be in my old study in Sylvia. Perhaps I'd be fortunate enough to find a dusty old tome containing the cure we seek. Alas, we know of no such luxury here.
Whoa. Jane, please stop. You cannot feed a dead child.
Whatever do you mean, darling? He's smiling. Can't you see?
That is grim. I ran into an instance of, like, having to talk to someone first before the quest pops up, so that's what I'm doing. Savani food contains a host of natural healing properties. You should give it a try.
Ah, it's you.
The matriarch awaits you. Please follow me. Hey. Evelia Lyric, I am happy you came. The honor is all mine, matriarch. I have been informed of your presence and the amazing deeds you've worked in service to our collective survival. I want to take this opportunity to personally thank you. It pales in contrast to the great work of the Sylvani. So many owe their lives to your efforts. I will be returning to the surface today. I pray my expedition does not contribute to the number of people already in your care. Departing again so soon? I sense a conflicted spirit in you. Tell me, young one, what weighs on your mind? There isn't a soul in Dalearch without a troubled mind, matriarch. I'm no exception. This is different. Yes, you've experienced unnatural dreams. How could you know that? The power of hedge magic has given me the privilege of an ability some would consider clairvoyance. My sleep has been plagued by dark visions for many months. They began when this Vambrace entered my possession. The craftsmanship of your Vambrace is of archonic origin. These relics must be handled carefully. Those who come in contact with such objects may awaken deeper, latent talents. Do you believe these visions could be omens? The Archons had a natural skill called Sight Beyond. It allowed them to perceive fragments of future realities. When this ability manifests in mortals, it requires much divination. How did your visions make you feel?
There was nothing going on in the dream. I would have noticed a deeply personified vision of death chasing me down the corridor. It was a long hall. Maybe symbology of birth. I was moving, so I was not at peace. We'll go with the middle. This dream is always the same. I am alone, engulfed in darkness. Then, from the shadows, a ghostly blade strikes me down. Okay, that dream. In my final moments, a sense of renewal overcomes me. I feel reborn with new purpose. Stand or fall. The frame of one's mind in the face of such adversity will shape that individual. Your heart is resolute, filled with the raging fire of passion. Do not risk severing your tether to humanity in the pursuit of what you believe is right. For this, I must strongly advise future caution. Go forward, face the darkness, but do not allow it to swallow you. Your words are full of wisdom, matriarch. I will bear them in mind. Unfortunately, I must leave now as I have much to attend to. Your park level of Christ. Before you depart, I have a request of you. My hedge warden said she met you at the workshop. Until recently, I have been providing Volsung aid for experiments in the construction of his golems. I ended that support when I learned he had deceived me into magicking a relic he had planned to enchant with blood magic. If he has sought your cooperation in using this profane item, I ask that you deny him your aid. The Naziri are not motivated to help Volsung out of altruism. Please do not underestimate the obscene power of their blood magic or the ruin it can bring. Thank you for coming here. I pray that your Oversoul may surround you and protect you on the journey ahead. Lots of things to take away from that. One, she gave me a perk point, so I'm inclined to trust her. Two, I kind of think Volsung, what he's doing is kind of icky, sticky, Astro Boy kind of nonsense where he's trying to bring his son back. But a Naziri that I ran into and was honest to gave me lingerie. So I don't know who to trust here. I don't think it's a matter of trust. It's just who is benefiting me the most here. And I have died twice, and these people have brought me back twice. Volsung lets me craft things, but only in Dalearch. I can just craft everywhere else. So this is going to be another one of those interesting choices, and I'm glad it's giving me choices. Like it makes the game a whole lot more interesting when I know there might be branching paths. I need to find someone to translate the page. Oh, I guess I need to talk to you twice.
Lyric, what brings you to my study?
I am in need of your wisdom. Have you ever heard of an affliction called wraith poisoning?
If memory serves, that is an incredibly rare but deadly disease. I heard rumors about the augurs of old, who fell to it after finding wraiths conjured by the archons. Why do you ask?
Some of our men have been stricken with it and are under Neravir's care now. Even Sylvani hedge magic has its limits, though.
You may be in luck. This library contains tomes and scrolls bearing all manner of knowledge concerning the arcane arts, especially as they are related to the archons. Information concerning such melodies may be within these walls. Feel free to peruse. You know where to find me if you have any questions.
Yeah. Can you teach me how to be the Dragonborn?
How on the Thera am I going to find what I'm looking for here? This is going to be like searching for a needle in a haystack. Well, I might as well start somewhere. This one looks interesting. Huh? This is unbelievable. These illustrations look just like the symptoms of Nereveri's patients we're suffering from.
Neravir. I'm going to have to... see? It's E-R-E. E-R-E. Nereviri. Nereveri. Nerevir. Milnir.
I should take this to Balthazar.
Found it downstairs.
I think I found something.
Truly? You know your way around this old library better than me, girl.
Well, I'm not getting my hopes up yet. Can you decipher this text?
Let's see here. Yes, this text is Old Avalonian. It seems this passage is about... By the All-Mother, you actually found it. Something divine must be guiding you. It's an ancient account of the affliction known as wraith poisoning. It details the common symptoms, how the disease spreads, and even suggests the only known cure.
Moderna. Or Pfizer.
So, what is it?
Shadow humor, a rare substance that can be extracted from a sober wraith. Once administered, the patient should experience immediate relief.
How are we going to get that? Start telling jokes at a bar for ghosts?
Do you count any close friends amongst the sober wraiths?
Gerard! I gave him a gold thing that he liked. Not that close. No.
You may wish to speak to someone with the North Venture Company. I would not be surprised if they carried wares of this unique nature.
Fascinating. These exclamation points just keep popping up. Like daisies. Okay, you.
Where could she have gone off to this time? Lyric, just a lady I need to see. I was passing through. Is everything okay? I hate to be another bother, but have you seen a cat roaming around Dalearch by chance?
A cat, as in your pet?
My dear little Nobby, you...
Nobby? Dobby!
Usually returns by this time of night. The truth is, I haven't seen her for days. It's so unlike her.
What does she look like?
Oh, I'm sure you'll recognize her. She's the only cat down here after all. If you manage to track her down, that little rascal, I'll make sure it's worth your while.
I'm no pet detective. Call me Ace Ventura.
But I suppose it wouldn't hurt to ask around. That's the spirit. You gotta get in the mind of a cat. Where would you be if you had pointy ears and a tail?
Sounds like you're better suited to looking for this feline.
Anyway, where was she last seen? She's usually hanging out with those scoundrels in the back alley. Very unladylike if you ask me. But you might want to start there.
Well, we did come across a ghost dog. But it's funny. It's the same. It's like the Disney formula. You have a cat kind taking care of a cat. Whereas Goofy is a dog, but Pluto's a dog. But the law guideline for Disney is that animals that wear clothes can own animals that don't wear clothes, which is a very weird rule, but I guess it persists in this universe as well. There's a second exclamation point. Oh. Honestly, how do you drink so much? Don't be such a prude. You need to get in on some of this action. Have any of you seen a cat around here? You mean Nobby? She hasn't been by lately. I saw her. That's great news. Where was she? Pardon my friend. She has had a bit to drink today. Hey, let me talk. Yeah, I saw her at the Lost Lady Bank for tables. Scraps. Saw her with my own 2 eyes. Thanks. I'll keep up the search. I gotta talk to you again. So be it. Maru, crap. Maru, just the fox here I wanted to see.
What are you doing here?
I'm here looking for something that isn't exactly on the market.
So your business with the spooks isn't really paying off so well, is it? What is it you seek?
Shadow humor. Have you heard of it?
You mean this? Why would I be so inclined to part with such a rare substance?
The Sylvani needed to save lives.
Is that so? Well, make me an offer for it. I'll help you. How about the low price of 1 million hellion?
You're joking, right?
No, I'm dead serious. You see what I did there?
Real men are dying right now. This is no time for a personal dispute between us. We can prevent this.
Then maybe you should have weighed your decisions more carefully. Besides, if you want it so badly, why don't you make a trip to the Ghost Bazaar yourself? You can thank me later for telling you where to find some.
Honestly, it said it could come from a sober wraith. So I think I could just get it from Gerard, because I gave him the golden thing before. So really, in this quest, it was a matter of talking to the guy and getting it instantly, probably, if I had given him the relic. Or apparently having to go back to the ghost market, which would show me whether or not I could return to those areas. Probably can. Probably have to fight the stuff anyway. I don't mean to interrupt, but have you seen a cat around here?
Cat? Yeah, I see that little scoundrel skulking about.
Hi, you're the one who keeps giving it table scraps. I always tell you it's a bad idea to feed the strays.
She's skittish around dwarfs. It's the only way she'd approach. Still, won't let me hold her, though.
She's not a stray. I don't see her here, though.
I saw her meander off towards the shanties once. Didn't care to follow her to that wretched place myself. Why don't you take this? With a little luck, she might approach.
Table scraps. She might even let you pick her up. Better than you, thick dwarf.
Thick.
Okay. This is an interesting errand, but at least it's not taking me towards any trouble. I hope. I've run out of rooms. Have you seen a cat?
Lyric, you're the toast of Dalearch. You've proven me wrong, and you brought the king back in one piece. The real question is, why didn't you just leave him there to rot?
How deep does your hatred of the dwarf run? Never mind. Did you find anything in Ice Ridge? The rumors you heard were true. I found evidence of the mass atrocities committed against the political prisoners there. We all knew this had to be true. In our hearts, vindication is finally ours. There's more, though. I also found your brother. He passed before the incident, so he was not afflicted by the Shade King's curse. I brought this back. I thought you would want it. Bronze ring! I can't believe it. Everything you said is so overwhelming. Someday, we will honor him with a proper funeral. Wrong voice. Thank you, Lyric. I will not let my brother's death be in vain. Help me, bear witness to what you have seen. Hilda, nothing good came out of this conflict. There is no side for me to take in this. What are you getting at? You know what you saw. I learned that the Crimson Rain was complicit in allowing the Green Flame to infiltrate Eisenair. Is this true? Lies! Dwarven lies! All of it! Perhaps, but the man who heard your brother's confession was no dwarf. He was Edney. I need to be alone with my thoughts. You've done enough for me, Lyric. Please, leave me be. Didn't find the cat, but that was a worthy conversation. And I agree. There's no real reason to join the Imperials or the Stormcloaks. Wrong universe. Where's that darn cat? Oh.
cat! Come here, Nabi. Come here. Good girl. What were you doing on the way out here? Mireille is going to be so happy to see you.
Yes!
Mireille, I have a surprise for you. Someone who misses her mommy very much. You found her. You found Nabi. Give her here. This isn't my sweet Nabi. She's white. What do you mean this isn't Nabi? You said she was the only cat in Dalearch. Well, apparently I was wrong. I've never even seen the stray. You should probably put her back where you found her.
What the heck? I got the wrong cat. The quest continues. Would it be so easy? Yes! To think that I'm going to trade it for the exact same cat. Yeah, that looks like her cat.
Is that? No way!
Definitely matches Nabi's description. You're a little grump. What's up with the dress? I didn't take Mireille for the type who dress up her cat. Someone's getting uppity.
Is this your friend?
Ah, the cat went go get the back scratched, methinks.
You two make quite the pair. Too bad it's time to go back to your mother. Wait a second. You're a boy? Is that your girlfriend? No wonder you look so grumpy.
You better be the right cat. Can I just take both? Well, that was quick.
Please tell me you'll find my sweet Nabi. Recognize this little one? Nabi, my little princess is finally back home. Yeah, about that.
I think Nabi may want you to reconsider the dress.
Whatever do you mean? Nabi's perfectly happy with it. I've never seen a lovelier cat.
Nabi's been living in the shanties with his girlfriend, the last cat I brought here.
Ridiculous. Nabi would never be caught dead with that little shanty harlot you brought back. Secondly, oh, I see what you're saying. I'm speechless.
I shouldn't ask how that little detail escaped you. I'm sure he's just happy to be back home.
Well, a deal's a deal. Thank you for bringing Nabi home. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude.
You received a catsuit set.
Nabi and I may have to revisit this wardrobe. Personally, I think he's taken a liking to being so posh.
Speaking of being posh, I had it in the back of my mind, a feeling that I was going to get an outfit out of this. Way back in my mind, I did not think I was going to turn into Catwoman.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is Catwoman. Oh, you should definitely wear this. Either that or Black Cat. Which one do you like more? Black Cat or Catwoman? Oh. In my way?
Lyric, do you have a moment? We've met, but I don't believe I've had the pleasure of a proper introduction. You may call me Divinia. I have a request of you, and it concerns the cursed relic in your possession. Talundra has already made her concerns known to me. I won't stop you, but you should know that cunning dwarf deceived our matriarch into enchanting the adamant heart. It is now an unholy fusion of hedge and blood magic. Had she known that he planned to use it for such nefarious means, she would have never agreed to help him. This was a serious affront to her goodwill. Should you find one of his labs, perhaps you will discover the true measure of his ethics. If you are so inclined to change your mind, please ensure it is never used. I will consider your request, Divinia. May the Oversoul guide you.
I guess it would be a good idea to determine who he is as a person if I find his lab and see just how he intends to resurrect his son. I wish it would list the quests that I have. Alright, yeah, revisit Norton. I hope that my voicing on the characters is making the video better. Like, it's one of the reasons why I'm really enjoying this, because I feel like I'm getting to live as these characters and bring them to life. Do hope you'd give me a like, a subscribe maybe. Hey! Ow! Arcane trap, that's new. Still managed to avoid it. Alright. Yay! Okay, I can't talk to you about the quest. One thing I also didn't think of, but is completely possible, is that if the Geister meter accidentally gets too high without me knowing it while I'm searching, all of the areas will turn into ghost zones. So that might override the actual mission area. So I've got to calculate accurately how many moves I'm making throughout. I only had one room left, and I can't even be certain that that was the room with the quest. Wait a minute. I'm still in the same location. Okay. Maybe Maybe I wasn't processing the last time I was here that I was going to a different location. I thought I was. Okay. Eric was right about this place. Anything left worth taking? I think this is about it. He already made off with the lion's share of the loot. Hey! What, hey? Stop your creeping around. You trying to get yourself killed? Your friend, Eric, do you know what he found here? Nice set of dwarven armor, amongst other things. Bet he'll fetch a tiny profit for it back at Dalearch. What's it to you? Well, let's say I could be in the market for it. Aren't you a little tall for it? Never mind that. You know where I could find him? He's usually in the shanties. Look around there. Not letting me leave. I mean, that's not an impossible thing to overcome, but it's inconvenient because I have one more quest I can progress to. Leaving makes me lose my progress. Okay, I guess we're going to the shanties.
No good.
Ah, you had green hair.
It's a cold night, isn't it?
Yes, it is, especially in this corner of Dalearch. I don't believe we've met.
My name is Galanor.
I'm Lyric. A pleasure to meet you. I don't see many elves outside the Sylvania Healing Hall. You stick out like a sore thumb.
I live to serve those in need, and there are many people suffering right here in the shanties. If you'll forgive me for being so forward, I heard from one of your former expedition mates that you had a most unusual encounter with the undead.
Yes, reanimated corpses. Never seen anything quite like it.
A few surface runners have told me the same stories. I sense something foul at work. If you have any information, please find me. I may be able to help.
I thought it was the green flame. I'll keep my ear on the ground and I'll let you know if I learn anything. Be seeing you around, Galanor.
Unless. No, you're not the person I'm looking for. Ah,
Damn dwarves.
Eric?
Who there, sister? Your name's Lyric, right?
Yep, I heard you found a nice set of dwarven mail on Washer Street. Do you still have it?
Listen, lady, I'd love to chat, but I'm so hungry I can't see straight.
Your Majesty.
Lyric, thank you for coming. Hakan told me everything you've done for us. What the green flame did to my father was unspeakable. If it had not been for you, I fear we'd have never found him. Someday, my people will take back this city. Until then, I wish there was more I could do to show my appreciation. Please take this as a symbol of our gratitude.
you received the dwarven armor. Wasn't I going after dwarven armor?
We will forever be in your debt, and I will never forget what you've done for us.
Dwarven armor, you say? I wondered what dwarven armor would look like on her. Ooh. Yeah, sure, why not? Ah, hold on.
Hey, something smells good. What's on the menu today?
The same thing that's on the menu every other day. My specialty. Rabbit stew. It's in pretty high demand these days. I just had a fellow come by and ask me for a bowl. Had to turn him away because he didn't have enough Hellion. Say, aren't you that outlander everybody's talking about? They say we could trade with the Ghost Bazaar again thanks to you.
You're talking to her.
Tell you what, this bowl's on the house. Really appreciate what you did for us. You come back now, you hear?
Wow, thanks.
I got the soup! That delicious aroma. Could it be?
Rabbit.
Rabbit stew!
It's all yours.
Ah, this really hits the spot. You know what they say, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
We need to talk. Did you find an old set of dwarven armor on Washer Street?
Yeah, I tried to pawn it off to the dwarves. They usually pay a premium for stuff like that. You can have it. Can you believe they refused to do business with me on account I'm a shanty dweller? They said it must be an imitation or if it's in my possession. Unbelievable!
Where is it?
Just follow me.
Helga, I have a surprise for you.
Surprise, eh? Good luck. Nothing much surprises me these days.
How about this?
Is that? My shield made in armor. How did you find it?
I thought you'd be pleased.
My Ogrim's beard. I thought I'd never see it again. Thank you so much. Want to go turn deserves another lyric. Please, take this. I'm sure you'll put it to good use too. You received the Valkyrie armor set. Man, I'm gonna need a bigger wardrobe.
Helga gave me a new armor set. I think I should try it on.
Well, yeah, read my mind.
Oh.
Should I wear this? Yes, you should. Oh, man. I look like I'm part of a werewolf guild or something. Skyrim reference. I've got one other quest in that same district, and then I gotta revisit the entertainment district. At least I think it's just one. I don't know if the color of the doorways actually indicate what's in the next room. I mean, I think I'm a bit smart to figure out just by peering at the floors what the next room is going to be, but it might be like a really extreme giveaway that there might be more to it if it's just the color of the doorway. Like right now I'm about to run into a fight, but afterwards is the end of this area, so I'll just check that doorway should there be one with a question mark, and then it's another element of the game I have figured out. I also figured out that using someone's basic ability fills the blue runes on the bottom of their profile. Same for blocking. It gives you an extra pip point if you want to use the Wizard 101 lingo. But using a specialty attack will then consume those pip points. So there is usefulness to passing on a turn, even though it's not incredibly intuitive. I thought I was fairly good at reading all of those tutorials. I may have not been, but it's something that's fairly important that isn't completely obvious. It looks as though this dwarf put up a fight against the green flame. It didn't end well, though. It would seem the green flame tortured their victims here. Don't worry, I'm reading this. Just stay right there. There are enemies among us. These fools seek our undoing by leaking information about our activities to the public. They are Abigail, the gatekeeper of the entertainment district, Medvin, the minister of the security's son, and Mira, the fire dancer and Bruce's secret mistress. Kidnap them without a trace and get as much information as possible, then eliminate them. Miss F. More like, yeah, Miss F them up.
So the scorpion lady was... Who goes there?
Relax, I'm looking for Maharam's friend.
This crime scene is clear, so you're free to walk about. You must be the odd-eyed Lady Maharam mentioned.
The Lady Maharam. I misread that. The Lady Maharam mentioned, not Lady Maharam. I was like, I thought he was a dude. I'm Columbo! I just now read that! Detective Columbo! They did a Star Wars reference earlier with Biggs and Wedge, and this is a reference to the 1960s detective show, Columbo.
For the life of me, I cannot figure out how Eddie Kane could have written an ending 9 months ago that was only invented last week.
Just one more thing.
Not that I could do Columbo's voice, but... Wow, a pleasure to meet you, Detective.
You came here looking for the Phantom Thief, yes? I'm afraid I can't catch that scoundrel.
Why not?
Because I'm not as nimble as I used to be. Death does that, you know? Despite that, Robin is still faster than the average Wraith.
Robin's dead too? That's not good news. I won't be able to catch this Phantom Thief if he's running through walls as a phantom.
You may have a chance, though. That blackguard would be a sucker for a blonde-haired, odd-eyed temptress such as yourself. But most of all, that very fine Vambrace of yours. Yes, that would tip the thief to have a closer look.
He just sounds like a weirdo to me.
Robin often frequents a local club. Robin often frequents a local club called Hydra Humor in the entertainment district.
Oh, I was supposed to go there. There was someone I was supposed to speak to. I read that somewhere. Like a secret code?
If you'll excuse me, I must continue my investigation in this wretched place. I'm looking for a drow killer known as the Pink Scorpion.
Oh, this is fascinating. Here's a neat trick I just picked up because I had to. I lost some of the lockpick ability for Sudeva because I swapped out her key item. When you're over-encumbered, it drops all of your stats by a number at least 2 because her lockpicking skill used to be 2. And that lockpicking stat, if it's at 0, means you have a very tough time opening chests. Knowing that, ahead of time, I went and I opened all of the chests while I was not over-encumbered, and then I picked up everything. So that's just a neat trick. What's handy, if you want to call it that, is that buffs and debuffs carry over outside of combat and progress as you move through areas. So if you have some healing on you, as you move through, it'll go through the rest of the turns of that healing. Debuffs counts the same. Moreover, every time you get one of those runes, underneath from either performing an attack or not performing an attack, you get to hold onto those for the next fight. So by not using powerful attacks in a certain fight, knowing you're going into another, it can actually make all the difference. That's a new status effect. Ha! No! See ya! Isn't this the part where you all start scurrying away? Nope. They're still here to protest injustice. Or, to lobby against me. At least there's 2 objectives at the Ghost Market. But this is, of all the journeys, the most ridiculous trek because it takes forever. Hi guys, nice to see you again. Maybe it's just failing the first battle that made this game seem so impossible. Because, I don't know, it makes no sense that the first one would be exceedingly difficult. But it is a long distance. I don't know if there's a benefit for purchasing the warriors that I find out here. I definitely don't come across them on the Guild Warrior sellsword board. I like the idea, prepare for battle, of having someone who can be, well, first Overwatch, because I'm loving that camp stuff. Having someone who can help with watching out for traps, because I've run into a lot of those. And having someone who can, nestle me up some good goodies. So despite their roles, which are fantastic as healer and blood mage and defense, giving them race-based equipment, while a smart idea, actually clashes with what I'm setting out to try and do. Which is funny, actually. But I am really benefiting from, so far, having this miraculous team, which just is amazing. I'm glad that I found all of them. I don't know if it was luck or what, but they were just all available at the board. I've kept them alive. I've given them attributes that are really helpful out in the field. Sure, maybe I'm missing the ability to have a raven that can be summoned and show me what the future areas are. But other than that, everything else has kept me alive very well thus far. And I am not going to mess with that formula. I'm just going to reinforce it. And I have the stuff to make the equipment for my hedge mage. I'm going to do that. But if it's not useful, I'm just going to put it away in storage. Issue. Somehow the route I took did not obviously take me to the left over there, which has the 2 exclamation marks, which are even my objective. The Ghost Bazaar is over here. So now I know, or I'm reminded, that there are 2 other things to do here, which means after I go to the Ghost Bazaar, before I'm done with this episode, I'm going to have to go all the way through again, which is fine. I'm getting a lot of Hellion out of this, but this is going to be like another... It feels like this area takes maybe an hour to get through at most. So I'm going to have to proceed all the way leftwards. It's just going to be a random guess as to getting over there. I guess there are some environmental factors showing like walls or something, but even this right here looks like there's a wall. Clearly there's a wall over there, but even here, this looks like a wall. Where did I come out of? I don't know. So we're going to go up here, and we're going to talk to Gerard.
Stay alert.
And stay alert. Oh, it's Manduke I have to talk to. Oh, those are both some goodies. Now I'm able to... Now there's stuff in the chests. That's nice. Let me guess. Those chests work differently than the others. I was going to open it and then take the stuff, and then open it and then take the stuff. But I opened it and I took no stuff! So, once again, I'm tricked out of my goods. That would have been a lot of nice healing items. But I got some decent ones myself. Okay, you're the person I need to talk to.
You have come a long way to see me, my girl. How may I help you today? I have journeyed here in search of shadow humor. Yes, we may be able to help you. You'll need to speak with Gerard, as he now accounts for our stocks.
I thought so. Gerard!
The Warmbloods are always a welcome sight amongst the sober race of the Ghost Bazaar.
I'm happy to hear that. Manduke mentioned that you may have shadow humor?
Yes, a rare substance it is. Few sober race are willing to allow its extraction. However, we do have some in our stockpiles here.
Some of our men have wraith poisoning. The Slavani need it to cure them.
Then say no more. Please take this and hurry back to them.
Thank you. So giving him the golden seal to have the right to do trade meant for this quest line I was going to get it from him. It kind of sucks because I have to walk all the way here to get it. Not that either person deserved it more than the other, but Gerard did save my life. And I can't even shot from him while I'm here. Wow. Ow. You would have done me a great favor to have at least removed the traps from this place. Not that I had to go through all those rooms to get directly to the bazaar, but upon exiting to see if I can freely traverse the map to get to an area that I somehow skipped over, you frickin' booby-trapped the joint. More boobies, another trap. Apparently, you forgot to tell everybody in the Union that I was good, and I can't leave now that I've gotten here. There's absolutely no backtracking through the map, which means I've got to repeat it all over again.
No good.
These patients will not last much longer.
Neravir, I have a cure.
What are you talking about?
It's called Shadow Humor, an extract taken from sober wraiths. Balthazar and I found mention of it in an old tome. If the text is to be believed, it should relieve their symptoms immediately.
Under normal circumstances, I would never condone such rash experimentation. However, under the circumstances, we have little choice. These meds will expire within the hour if we don't do something now. Okay, Lyric, let's try this. May the Oversoul protect these brave men.
Where am I?
It worked!
Truly remarkable. How do you feel?
I'm fine. Just a little stiff from the cold.
Total cessation of observed symptoms. I will have to keep you here for further observations, but I'm happy to say this patient is cured! Lyric, you've done it! I don't know how you managed to find this remedy, at the final hour no less. You have my thanks. Please accept a small token of my esteem.
You received the Green Riding Hood set! If all the side quests is just for outfits, it's worth it. Oh yes. It's like a green version of Little Red Riding Hood, but you know, it just makes me look like a Brotherhood of Assassins. When I was playing Assassin's Creed Unity, I made his entire outfit green. So this is actually pretty cool for me anyway. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we finally made it. It didn't take quite as long as I expected. I feel like going all the way to the left and just using that leftmost path. The enemies were somehow less difficult. Yeah, this is the club. I think I learned about a secret password for this place. Hopefully I'm prompted for it. All guests bearing their booking details for the fire dance performance may proceed. Are you the waiter? Chen, that's the dude that you talked to. You stop. Only VIPs are allowed through here. I guess this is it. I can't remember what the book said. Ah, Miss Andrews. Mr. Bruce has been waiting for you. Please, follow me. Did I do the right thing? By lying, did I do the right thing? What is this place, and why is it so noisy? I don't hear a thing. Promotional posters. Fight Club. Fight Club. Well met, fellow Kai. You did well in the previous match. Your money and your son's safety are secure. You have one last task. Make sure you go down in the next match. Think of it as an amicable way to sever our business relations. Donnie. Ooh, you know the first rule about Fight Club? This laundry reeks of sweat, blood, and dirt. Those dirt smells good, though. Board hanging on the wall denoting kill counts. Do I have to fight here? I might have to fight here. Pit rules. Shut your trap. Show no mercy. Survive. I don't know about this. This isn't worth losing any people over. Locker room rules. Do not fight here. Do not steal underwear. Consider your finishing move before the final match.
Welcome. I'm the master of this arena, Bruce Bucker. Now then, who is this tigress prowling my humble quarters? You look like you're itching for a fight. Are you looking to step into the pit?
Well, I know what the worst that could happen. But I might could win something. At least I'll be fighting sober people that have their wits about them. What's in it for me?
Hellion, of course, tons of it. Everybody here came for the opportunity to earn some paper dough. Don't you want to die rich? Besides, it's fun. Think of how amusing it'll be to bust some heads. You're either going to end up dead or alive when you come out. And if you don't come out alive, you'll be a spook like the rest of us. If you're ready, go to the gate and leave everything else up to me.
I guess I don't have an option not to. But I came here for other things. All right, let's investigate. By the whole mother, is this really happening? Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's happening. Look at that dude. That dude says it's happening.
Ladies and gentle ghosts, welcome to the pit. And now, fighting out of the blue corner, a team that just stumbled out of the winter chill to warm your cold souls. Hey, what's your name?
Lyric?
Ah, I see. They're led by the stunning tigress, Lyric, the most cunning, greedy of thieves still wandering these dark wastes of Icenar. The team of warbloods you've never heard of. Team Tiger!
Hey!
And fighting out of the red corner, a team of the most deadliest killers to ever set their differences aside just for the pits. Team
Edie?
Edie! Ready, fight!
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Hope this isn't going to be a wave type thing. I like this outfit that she has. She wields a cane, but it's also got a blow dart in it. Okay. Over encumbered now. Did I win?
Very impressive, but I'm calling beginner's luck. You ready for the next round? If you give up now, you can't claim the reward.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Believe me, we're pleased you visited the pit today, Tigress. Let's get to it.
Keep a wary eye.
Ladies and gentle ghosts, those sly, degenerates robbing what's left of our homes are back. The rookies who defeated Team Eenie, Team Tiger!
Does that mean I have to fight Meanie, Miny, and Mo? Wait a minute.
And fighting out of the red corner, the cruelest sellswords this side of Dockheim, Team Meanie! Ready, fight!
Man, I didn't even think for a second that I should make myself over encumbered before I came back into this battle. I forgot about how much trouble it gives me. Okay. Managed to scrape out of that one. Health is not fantastic. Okay, I must be getting rewards for, well, obviously this, but...
Bloody epic! You truly have no qualms about dying for a little hellion. What do you say? Ready for the third fight? Give up now and you won't be able to collect the reward you've worked so hard for.
My weapon thirsts for blood!
Ho ho ho! Now that's the fighting spirit. Get ready, girl.
Keep a wary eye.
Mother trucker! I forgot that sends me directly into the fight. That's why I wasn't able to counteract all my over encumbrance.
Ladies and gentle ghosts, are you ready for the next match? The soulless tigress is back. The would-be conqueror of the pit who sends Team Eenie to the Undertakers and me to the emergency room. Team Tiger! And fighting out of the red corner, an nameable ghost shades fear. Team Meanie. Round 3 fight.
Wait, what? What? Was there a chance of instant kill with that ability? I did know that. At least I still have mages, but no, Anna, no.
Vengeance.
You're doing this on purpose. You're loading me down with stuff so I can't fight. I got ankle weights on. Okay, got kicked out of the fight. It's because they kept over encumbering me. What were they doing? What were they giving me? Garbage? Yeah, nice, great place, isn't it? The VIP floor. Yeah, the VIP floor is for I'm pissed. It had to happen eventually. But at least she sort of went out with honors. I did not know that there were instant kills. He kept rewarding me, and it kept making my encumbrance high. So the problem, I need to come here without picking up anything. Which in itself is stupid, because if I'm going to go through all the trouble to get here, I might as well pick up stuff. But I have to hope that even just the equipment that I have for healing is not too much. Here's what's going to have to happen. I'm going to have to go back to Dalearch. I'm going to have to get me a new 4th member, unfortunately. Dang, died for such a lousy cause. Gerard?
Oh.
Why, hello, your presence renders me nearly speechless. That Vambrace is to die for. Are you alone, miss?
What? Strange, looks just like Gerard, but he doesn't seem to recognize me.
Fancy seeing you here, Gerard, or should I say, Robin?
Ah, he can shapeshift! He's got something.
Incredible! You saw straight through my disguise? How do you know my name? Detective Columbo told me where to find you. I didn't know he kept such beautiful company. Well, you can't catch me. That's not why I'm here. I actually came to ask about borrowing your skeleton key for a mutual friend of ours. You don't look like you're in league with the Warden either. Who is this friend of ours? The only person who doesn't have the guts to meet me in person can only be Mireille. He's been a busy little fox. With all the frequent surface runs, he needs a little help hand. He needs a help hand. Especially when it comes to pestering the Green Flame. The Green Flame destroyed our fair city, killed me, and slaughtered most of the orphans under my care. Unfortunately, my present form renders me weak to their magic, or there's more I would do. So Maharam's still alive? Very much so, and still womanizing. He and I had a bit of a rivalry, you know. Sometimes he even sick Detective Columbo on me. I was always one step ahead, but it was all fun and games for us. I don't mind giving him the skeleton key. He's been secretly helping the orphans. A lot of people don't know what a soft heart he has. Oh, Maharam. Right then. Take it. It'll be more of use to him than me anyway. Cool. Still here, eh? Feel like a dance. Maybe. This is supposed to be where the famous Naziri fire dancers performed. It must have been an amazing sight to see. I once saw such a performance in Zomrud. Elegant, mysterious, powerful, and terrifying. Words can't describe it, even though I just used a bunch of them. A lot of people were thrown in jail because of their dancing. I don't know if we want that to happen. Look at that face. She must have been popular. There are so many letters and gifts here. I'll just help myself to this. Naziri Fire Brew! Dearest Roxanna, my love for you knows no bounds. The thought of you haunts me every minute of the day. Please give me a chance to prove my undying love for you. I know, in the deepest depths of my heart, that we are meant to be together. Jubin. Jubin drinking too much. Can't even get a dance or something? One of my friends died to get here. At least I got the key, but that still frickin' leaves the Fight Club. The lyrics to the song have been scribbled on this paper. The title of the song is Roxanne. Nah. The song is about a man who falls in love with a Naziri fire dancer during one of her performances. How romantic. I have no time for that now. I'm in mourning. They're all triplets, so it doesn't necessarily matter who I pick. But who's got the better name? And I'm angry. Okay, that's even worse. I lose the equipment that they had when they died. This game has some fabulous music. Would you just listen to that? And yet it feels like such a shortcoming that they didn't bother to put any boss music. Did you bring the Phantom Thief's skeleton key? This? Yes, that's it. Oh, you must have made quite the impression with her. Her? Were you a private detective or something in the past? What? Nope, just a fool who misses the chase. He looks lost in thought. Were they rival thieves? Or more? Yes, your reward. This gear is perfect for harassing the Green Flame from the shadows. You received the Phantom Thief set! If it looks like I think it's gonna look, this'll all be worth it. Get out of my way. Oh, I've got the start of a decent collection, too. You gotta collect them all. Oh, where is it? Oh, you know what? Not quite what I was expecting. But I like it. I don't know when this came out, but I was half expecting to be dressed up as Joker or Queen or Noir or, you know, you get the list. What? Does that mean I only had one shot? Oh, and I bet it was something good, too. I'll try it again, but not in this episode. Yeah, I know I don't have a map of this region, but sometimes there's two different exits. Definitely one exit, one efficacy, one exit, stage right. Chapter 4, The Overseer. Of which vault? 76?
Okay, it's not gonna throw me immediately into dialogue, so I'm free to just leave this episode here. It's been such a long day. I spent this whole day on the game. It's just that great. I hate that we lost Anna, but we have a decent copycat, although I don't know if her recruitment is permanent. If I do have the opportunity to find someone a little bit stronger, maybe of a different skill set, I might do that if I run into the hunters. Going forward, I'm going to try and buy my new gear because I got over 2,000 Hellion that I've saved up. And you know what? I'm just ready to keep continuing with this game. It's great. Let me know what you think so far. I really like all the outfits. They're fun. They make the game unique. I kind of have a Phantom Thief mixed with V for Vendetta kind of outfit on right now. Kind of awesome. But yeah, this is Aileron. She's new. She's not bad. She's kind of wet behind the pointed ears. Still have Lurivir and Sudeva. I'm glad that we do. And we got the next best kit for her, the Assassin's Belt, so that should help me with the loot in this region. Hopefully there isn't too much of a jump up in the combat. But now I know I will lose equipment, and that is something that's even scarier to me than just losing my partners. I work hard to get this stuff, and you know, they do their part, but you're not supposed to take it with you when you die. Anyway, good progress so far. We saved the Dwarven King. Still a gray area between the dwarves and the drifters as far as their civil war goes. Isabel, she does seem like she's going to be the bad guy, but her motives are unclear. And the Green Flame, we're getting to know them a little bit. They're more of like a Dark Brotherhood type than what I was imagining was like just this ethereal plasma that was somehow taking over. Nice to know. And that's about my wrap up for this. I'm really happy. Like, it's a grind, but the game is fun. So that's what makes it not feel like a grind. Like, I've spent a whole lot of hours just not recording this because I was just doing due diligence, making progress. So in between recording and not recording, it was just fun. And doing the voices makes it fun too. I'm making this game my own, and I hope you enjoy. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. And I will see all you dudes in the next one. Bye.